Welcome to another gold record attempt, and I was mentioning two new strategies that I want to try out. One without the Curse Skull, without Skullomaniac, and the other one without Crown. That's an amazing start. That's even better. And that's acceptable but not great. But yeah, I will go for them, which means I don't need a perfect run. But just for you to understand what a perfect run would look like and why I reset 200, 300, 400 times until I get one. Because most people kinda forget about that part, you know? Ooh. Okay, I actually can't take the Skullomaniac here. Because I went for Crown, I can't go for Skullomaniac. Okay, so I just banned Ebony Wings, which is totally fine. That is bland either way if I don't go for Skullomaniac, so it's okay, you know? It's not amazing, but it's okay. So yeah, for you to understand how these runs work, or how I do them, is quite simple. My goal is, in a perfect run, and I do reset every single time this doesn't happen, my perfect run is Garlic into Garlic, because that kills these guys here, and there's no faster way of killing them. Because Song of Mana has a huge downtime, and other weapons that might kill them faster, I can't even think of one, but other weapons that might kill them faster have other problems in the late game, where Garlic shines. Garlic is amazing for that, but I'll talk about that later on. So let me go for Garlic here actually. So yeah, a perfect run, Garlic, Garlic, then 5 times Crown, 5 times Clover. I don't need the Crown and the Clover in that order. I honestly don't care about the order as long as I get them as soon as possible. This is amazing, by the way. There's a freeze. I'm not gonna take it right now, but I'll take it later. You don't want them on the ground. But yeah, I pretty much want them, and after that it's just filling out everything, right? Getting Stone Mask, getting Tiragisu and everything. It's honestly, this run is really good right now, I gotta say. Interesting. It's not a perfect order. This would have been a reset, and I don't view this as wrong. Like if you say, no, yeah, but you would have thrown away this good run. No, no, no. I don't think this is good enough. But I do not try to break my 26k, right? That I got in a run. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I do not try to break that. Instead, what I want to do is, I want to see... I can't take Clock Lancet here, sadly. I just want to see how good the strategy is, how good it feels, just not taking Skullomaniac, and just give it a try, right? I will still go for Song of Mana, I think. I'm actually not too sure about that right now. But yeah, I think I will go for it. This is a Candelabrador pick. Just because it still provides an insane amount of knockback, and even Song of Mana unupgraded is actually quite good. I don't care about damage, I care about knockback. Like, imagine someone gives you the task, hey, ooh, X, perfect. Imagine someone gives you the task, you have to break as many why are you not going off, man? Imagine, sorry. Someone gives you the task, you have to break as many candles as possible, and you realize your character is super weak, right? So you can't really use power, you can't use powerful weapons. You have to knock back the enemies to get through them, to get to the candles. And this is why Garlic shines. This is why Garlic is so insanely good here. And, ooh, another gold back there. And why you will see that every single weapon that I go for has pretty much nothing to do with damage, and instead relies on knockback. The enemies are too strong, they are too fast, I can't deal with them otherwise. And that's the entire reason behind it. Now, why didn't I go over and get the Empty Tome? Because I will pick up the Empty Tome. Why didn't I get the Stone Mask? The reason is this is insanely time sensitive. If you don't get this done ASAP, you are so far behind that every other run that was faster will just automatically perform better than you. And sure, if you just want to have... Wow, that's 3 in 3 minutes. Not the best one that I ever had, but it's still really good. But yeah, if you want to break a record, right? If you don't just want to have a nice performance where you're like, hey, look, I got 20k gold, that's nice. Sure, you can always do that, but if you do want to break a record, then you can't just go for average, right? Or above average luck. You need to go for the top luck that you can get. And right now it shows why we need Song of Mana, by the way. So please show up, that would be nice. The alternative to Song of Mana is Cross. But I don't have Cross, so that doesn't help me. They still die rather quickly, but the faster they die, the faster they respawn, the faster I level up, and the faster I get my luck bonuses, right? That I was mentioning previously. So, I would love to level up here. There was a gold bag, I think. That's the first rosary. That's also not bad. And what else is there to talk about? Why no Vandalier? Vandalier costs you, in other words, it costs you 1.2k gold. Okay? Each gold bag that you get when you level up is worth 75 gold, and Vandalier takes 8 additional level ups, right? For the combination, that's 1, and then 7 level ups to max it out. Ooh, I have a problem here. I have a very big problem here. I think I can survive, but it will slow me down like crazy. This would be another point where I would just restart. It was an amazing start, but ooh, that could be enough. No, it's not. Yeah, overall, 1.2k gold that you lose on your gold total at the very end, and in a gold record run that doesn't make a lot of sense to lose gold, unless it would give you so much benefit that it's worth it. And, spoiler, it's not. You barely get more levels with Vandalier, because the only wave that you care about with level ups... Alright, I'm back. I had to unplug my USB everything, and my monitor, and now I'm back. And it shows me I shouldn't have sound, but I hear the game, and I hope you can hear me, and I hope you can hear the game sound. And that still everything works without a bigger problem. So yeah, let's continue. What was I doing? Clover, Tirakisu. Let's make a quick check actually, because those are usually good for you to also understand what's going on. So economy upgrades wise, we have 4 in Clover, 4 in Crown, 3 in Stone Mask. Stone Mask is not under pressure. I can just leave the stuff on the ground, I don't care. Tirakisu, really nice to have, but also not really mandatory. And aside from that, I only need Empty Tome. And let's just hope that I don't run into a situation where I don't get Empty Tome in time. That would be a bit horrible, but it's manageable. I'm dying, there's a Rosary, really nice. Ooh, there's a Vacuum. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Nice. Duplicator, honestly amazing, but I can't afford it in the build. There's just not enough, you know, space to do the stuff. Why is Minecraft updating? What? No, stop that. Why is Hearthstone opening? Okay, I need a second, sorry. Okay, I hope nothing opens out of nowhere. What happened there was, when I plugged in my USB again, pretty much the bar at the bottom where you can click on stuff to open, you know, it didn't respond, and I think now it got all the clicks in, and just started opening everything like crazy. So... let's hope it will be fine. Oh, and it looks like the game sound is gone. Sorry, guys. If I don't forget it, I'll put some game sound in the background. Okay, we got Crown. Perfect. Crown level 5. As I said, this would have been reset I don't know how many times already, because, well, it looks good, right? The stuff that we have looks really good in the order. We got all the economy upgrades, but we could have had them at, like, level 10 to 12. Actually, pretty much level 10. We could have been finished with them. Which means everything that is worse than that is worse. Duh. Makes sense, right? And you want to go for the optimal run, because if you waste a ton of time for RNG, you kind of want to go for... yeah, and this is like the best position I could be in, so I want to get the maximum out of this. It's pretty much wasting a lot of time resetting, in comparison for what you get out of it, which is a better run. That takes way longer. Yes, you spend a lot of time resetting, but an entire run takes over 30 minutes. Like, usually around 50 minutes or so, with slowdowns, with level up options and stuff like this. So, you actually win time doing the resets. And it doesn't help you if you do finish a run, and the run is then just, I don't know, at 23k, which is, you know, it's a nice value. It's a nice value, but does it help you break a 26k or so? No, not really, right? Okay, so now I can kind of collect everything. I can't collect the rosaries. These will be very important for later on, to nuke the wave at 29 minutes. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. There is a freeze under this rosary, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's okay. Could be worse. Okay, this is not great. Let's get Candelabrador. This will increase the range of Garlic. Believe it or not, Garlic can actually deal with this wave if you more or less just stand still and slightly stutter walk to the side. That's pretty much all you have to do. It depends. If you're surrounded like this already, it doesn't work because the enemies push each other into you. But if you can manage to walk up and down like this, you should be more than fine. Okay, let me actually pick out the stuff. I do have time for that right now. And I'll just keep going back and forth and back and forth. Why do I not pick up chests? Simple. I want to pick them up with the maximum amount of luck that I can get. Without any other influence, the maximum amount of luck X-Dash gets is at level 50. That's a bonus of plus 50%, so that's a huge amount. But, of course, you can find little clovers out of these candelabras, and that's what I'm waiting for. This is why I wait until the very end after the death has already spawned, I freeze him, and then I open up all the chests, because maximum luck. The difference in luck, or let's say the difference in... Oh, this is horrible. The difference in luck multiplier is very minimal. But as I said, like if you go for these runs, you try to get the luckiest that you can possibly get. And you want to do everything as perfect as it could be. You don't want to waste potential just because you opened them a minute earlier, right? There's no reason to do that. Also, where is Song of Mana? I really need Song of Mana. I should have had Song of Mana ages ago here to deal with these waves, and because I don't have it, I'm struggling so much right now. I might have skipped it. Oh, there's another rosary. That is really good, actually. That will be insanely useful in the future. Empty tome, there we go. Yeah, so right now, what I did there, it's nothing special. It was just the enemies were frozen. And when you walk away from them far enough, they despawn. And they don't reappear anywhere else, right? So that's an easy way to deal with tough enemies. If a new wave started spawning, so they don't spawn again in the future, that you can just get rid of them. Yeah, empty tome, perfect, maxed out. Should have maybe went for Clock Lancer there. It's always a gamble that you have to take of risk versus... Well, potential is pretty much risk. And safety versus risk, right? Or versus gamble. The more you gamble, the more you can win. But the more you gamble, the more you might throw away a run that could have beaten the previous record. But at the same time, if you don't gamble, then it's really, well, nearly impossible to beat past records, at least mine, with the same strategy, that if you would use the same strategy, because I always went for risk. And that's also the reason why in the very beginning, I did a new record video pretty much every day, every 1 or 2 days, and all of a sudden, that stopped happening. And a new record video was pretty much suddenly a week later, a month later, stuff like this. There we go. I need to get X up here for Death Spiral at minute 10. So let me just collect a bit. There's Song of Mana, finally, man, you took some time. Not the worst thing ever, but you might notice I'm super far behind in levels. Usually with Curse, I can get to level 40, I would say, roughly. Level 40 in 6 minutes. 6 minutes, okay? I'm not talking about 10 minutes, I'm talking only about 6 minutes. So yeah, I'm super far behind with the luck, and I hope I find some clovers to compensate for that. But so far it looks really bad. There we go. And before you evolve a weapon, make always sure that it is actually at the max level. At least for me, this has been a consistent problem. Where I would try to evolve something, and then realized, oh yeah, it's not maxed out yet. Like here, for example, X is not maxed out, so I gotta wait for a level up. And that's one of the worst things that can happen to you. Okay, there are a lot worse things, but wow, amazing. So this is a chest where we definitely don't need luck, because it's already a penta chest. That is a very good signal for this run, in fact. Looks like an insanely low value. Please be at least 700. No, it's not. Yeah, 661. What you want to see here is pretty much anything above 800. Like, I'm not asking for the 100% luck. Like, the highest I've ever seen was 890. I'm not expecting that, or... Let's say, I'm not sad if it's not that value. But if it's so much closer... This is like the bottom 10% pretty much, I think. Bottom 10... Yeah, but bottom 10% actually, I think. Bottom 20% maybe even, but that's horrible if you do a record run, right? Also, I don't use the vacuum, I don't use the power-up that increases your pickup range, because it makes it a lot easier to pick up the stuff that you want to pick out here without accidentally picking up something else. It makes it a bit harder to collect experience, but honestly, since you use garlic, you're so close to the experience either way that it doesn't matter. Man, we have gotten a ton of gold packs, I think. But don't worry, that is a false sense of security. So many times I started off with like 5 gold bags maybe in 3 minutes. That is an insane value. And after that I got 1 or 2 gold bags in the entire run. Something changes once the game hits 10 minutes. I feel like I'm pretty sure. I haven't found anything in the code, so it feels like confirmation bias, but it feels like the candle spawn rate goes down like crazy. Okay, let's walk over here and just check how many candles spawn back and forth, okay? So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, And we have a total of 5, 6. Okay, 6. I'm pretty sure if you compare this to other spots in the run, there were a lot more candles that spawned. So we have 1 here. This even slows me down right now. Not a big fan of that. We have 1 here, 2 here, 3 in total. This entire walking back had 3 candles while I was slowed down, right? I couldn't walk through the enemies easily. That's interesting to say the least. That's weird. And no candle here right now. It could have been that I destroyed one without watching. And there's only 1 candle over here. That's worse than the last time. Something seems to be happening here the further you get into the game. And I think around 21 minutes it reverts back to normal. Okay, clock lands it now. Everything is locked in, nothing can go wrong anymore. Did I talk about why I don't walk over to get the empty tome and stone mask? I'm not 100% sure, so I'll just cover it very shortly. You lose too much time. It's a huge time waste. If I could do it, trust me, I would do it. I see it on the map every single time I pause. I see them, I know they are there, but it's just such a huge time waste. Especially in the very beginning, where you have to get going, if my feeling is right, that they spawn faster there. But every time I walk over there, I get around 25% less gold bags and rosaries than I would on average if I just stay here. And that is a major difference. And the next problem is, if you, for example, usually you start farming here, and you get up, you get all of your stuff, and then you start walking over. If there are rosaries on the ground here, they are lost. They are wasted. Unless you walk back, but then you double the time that you waste. That is even worse. Right? So there's no real good way of doing it. I tried it, trust me. I tried it many times. I wanted to have it, and it's possible. But even in my last record run, I think I did it there. If I wouldn't have done it, I'm 90% sure I could have easily gotten 28k. Maybe not that much, because the only difference are the gold bags, right? And 28k would have been a difference of 6 gold bags. That is a lot. So that's not easily done, but maybe a 1k difference. And there we go. And now it's just walking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and waiting for stuff to happen. I can pick up the freezes easily. I don't need to freeze the boss at 25 minutes here because we don't have curse. At the same time, I haven't played against him in ages without curse, so I hope I know how to deal with him. There are 2 possibilities that might happen. One, it's way... One, I overestimate myself way too much, right? Thinking he's super duper easy and that's it. And the second one... What is the second possibility? I guess there's none. The second would just be he is that easy. And that is not worth considering. Yeah. Ooh, but that would mean I want freezes. But I never use freezes. No, I don't need freezes. I'm pretty sure. Oh, but I did have Heaven Sword in the past. Heaven Sword is pretty much an insane boss killer if you need to focus down a boss, which... Okay, how many times do you say that in a run, that you need to focus down a boss to kill him? Usually, this is... Ooh, Rosary. Usually this is not needed, okay? I know that, but here... It's really complicated to walk and navigate through the enemies while the boss is chasing you that takes no knockback. Always keep that in mind. Whenever you question what I'm doing or think it's bad, keep in mind what type of run I'm doing right now and what are my alternatives that can lead to a better gold performance, okay? It's never about can you kill more enemies and stuff like this. Like, I don't care if I kill even twice the amount of enemies, if I end up only 5 levels higher, but I had to waste 3000 gold for that, and 5 levels is equal to, what is it, 375 gold. It's not worth it. Where did that come from? There must have been a bat that died that was froze. Okay. Okay. That is the second penta chest here. What? I don't even know what I killed. I'm pretty sure it was the bat. Come on, be a higher value. 700, 800, can we scrap 800? That is amazing. Okay, that is an insane chest. Wait a second. We could get... How many penta chests could we get here? Well, most likely 2. So, on average, okay, and this is just talking average. On average, I get like 0.5 chests actually. It's not 1 penta chests. They are quite rare, and this is why I'm so hyped right now. It's not like they never ever happen, but you would expect with insanely high luck they become very likely. But kind of the opposite thing happens. there is a mechanic in the game that pretty much overrides the game-given chests that the game will give you, guaranteed. So there are certain bosses that are supposed to always give you a penta chest, or at least a triple chest. I don't know exact values, I have to check that out. And with high luck, you override that with a basic chest. So pretty much what happens is, the game is like, hey guy, so, ooh, gold bag. Hey guy, this is supposed to be a penta chest, right? The developer put that in the code, it's supposed to be a penta chest, and then what the game does is, it does 3 checks. And once a check succeeds, it doesn't continue with the other checks. So the first one is, are you at a triple chest? It takes a very, very small chance of, like, what it would be to... No, sorry. A penta chest, okay? The level 3 chest. Penta chest. It multiplies the chance, let's say 3%, times your luck, so in our case that's 240%, so times 2.4. No, sorry, it's not times 2.4, it's times 3.4, because the base is 1. So times 3.4, and then it ends up around 10%, and it rolls for a number, and if that number is smaller than the 10%, then it succeeded. So a number was 0 to 100, let's say that number was 9, then it would be a penta chest. Now the chance is very high that it fails, so next up is a triple chest, right? A triple chest will not have 3% chance, it will have something like, let's say 6%, 8%, right? On 8% times 3.4, that will be around 27% or so. And 27% is actually quite likely, and this is why you will see that I have a huge amount of triple chests when you watch more of these videos that I uploaded. Because I have quite a few uploaded, right? And I usually get around 7 triple chests, 10 normal chests, and 0 to 1 penta chest. The total is 17. But yeah, this is the main reason why they get overridden, or why you don't really see them often, because while it increases the chance, the next check that happens is for a basic chest, right? I said when one fails then it goes to the next one, so after the penta chest, after the triple chest, it goes to the basic chest. And I think the smallest amount that a basic chest can have, but I should actually check at the code, because every time I say I think, is 50%. So once you're at 100% luck, it's guaranteed that it will go for the basic chest, always. What would happen if the basic chest fails, for example on low luck? It would just take the base value that the developer put in, that I mentioned in the very beginning. So in that case, it would fail. If you had no luck, you have a 50% gamble if it's a basic chest, and if it fails that, then it would just give you whatever the developer put in, what it's supposed to be. I say supposed to be, but that is a bit illusional, right? Because it's in the code to make this chest, so... Oh my god, wait a second, how many rosaries do I have? I actually have to... Okay, I was just casually talking all the time and not thinking a lot, but hold on a second, I got 2 penta chests so far. I'm at 7k gold. Wait. I have to mark down all the rosaries, sorry. This will take a bit. Okay, careful. So I marked these down. I think this is the 3rd candle and the 1st, but this might be wrong. Ooh, careful. I might stop talking very soon. Usually I never talk in these and I'm just super serious, but I was just like, you know what, I'll do a video and I'll just talk about my new strategies and perform them, this is no serious video. And now I'm like, wait a second, this run has insane potential. Maybe not for 26k, actually it could have. Okay, so I don't know which spots these are, I'll just take a guess. So the right one I'll just say is candle 9 and the left one I'll say is candle 3? No, candle 4. Okay. Is there one up here? No. Okay, that's bad, but it's okay. Because I'm thinking about the path that I'll take. I only have 60 seconds later on to kill them multiple times on wave 29. They give a huge amount of experience, which translates to gold. That is the reason why I want to do that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rosaries so far. Which is good. It's not bad. Okay, just got another one. 8 rosaries. Boy oh boy. That is... Well... Yeah, no, I think that is actually top luck. Well, I think the highest value I ever had was 14. But that is insane, so far. Like, this is absolutely insane. Let me go. I can't really pass through here. I might just pick up a chest, to be honest, to walk through more easily. It's a bit annoying if you waste so much time. Because you could be breaking candles. Honestly, it's so much easier to do this with Candelapador. If you compare this to my runs that I did without Candelapador, it's just painful. It's so painful to do them. Okay, candles, you are allowed to... I'm just gonna pick these up, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't, but I'm just losing too much time by trying to avoid them and trying to walk through the enemies. Yeah, that looks more like it. 154, really? That's, A 200 is pretty much a good value there. And a 200 is still kind of low. Okay. So, no, these are the rosaries on candle 2 and candle 4. Now we can see them. Okay, there we go. Perfect, I just changed it. And the reason why I know them is because sometimes I can't pick out the items or I simply don't want to, like now. And if something gets put on top of a rosary, then I won't remember. Like, sometimes you simply can't see them because they just stack on top of each other and they are covered up. And by doing this, by having it in an Excel sheet, I always know where the rosaries are. Okay, let me actually pick up the food up here. There we go. Well, so far I can actually identify all of them. That's good. Like, even down there you can see a little blinking to the bottom left. I can't wait right now because there are no candles left to break. I don't know, I talked about this, I don't know why it spawns so rarely at this point. But it's nothing compared to what we had. Okay. I do want to pick out the items down here. There we go. This had a rosary, right? Yeah, that was a rosary. There we go. So now it's just looking... Ooh, that's another rosary. On candle, I will say this is 2. Oh, that's a bit weird now, because I wasn't commentating the entire time. And now there is a slim chance, a very slim chance, but there is a chance that this might actually exceed the 16k. I don't believe so, because that run was insanely lucky. And it was pretty much, it went like this run, except way better. Like, it went a lot better. Early on with the... Nah, I'm not gonna risk it. Early on with the clover that I got, I think. Actually, I need to check that back. I need to check that back before I say that. And, ooh, another gold bag. Thank you. Okay, just had to change something in my Excel sheet. I had the rosary on the wrong spot. Now it's all fine. This is where you become really nervous once the witches start appearing. They have a set health, so it's not the worst to deal with them. But at the same time, that's another gold bag. Nice. And a freeze on a rosary. I guess that freeze is actually good, because I can use it to walk through the enemies after blasting them off. Okay, there we go. So could you figure out that there's a rosary in the left one, in the left pile here? Because I wouldn't be able to. Here. I can see it slightly. Actually, on the bottom left you can see it blinking a bit. But if you're stressed, if you need to, like, pick up stuff, and if you don't pick up stuff and explode them, you will die. So you can't really take a gamble. It's over. Like, here the rosary is nearly entirely gone as well above me right now here. Okay, I have to keep going. Okay, there's a rosary below this blinking thing. No, there's no rosary here. I could just pick it up. Do I want to? I don't think so. Oh, clover! Wait, okay, that's a bit too late. Oh, and after picking up, what, 3 chests? Yeah, that's just how it is, you know. That could have given a bit of bonus luck. I'm actually gonna pick that up here. The main reason why I pick it up is I don't want to have everything covered up there, and then I don't see if a rosary spawned, right? What I talked about previously. If once you have to rely on blasting the enemies off with rosary, picking up a pile and walking into the middle of the screen, because that's what you have to do to hit the most enemies, might actually just kill you if you didn't have a rosary in there. Okay, so I think I'll start over here. That does look good. But it's it's at 29 minutes. So that will take a bit. Oh boy. There is another attract orb. Now attract orbs are usually not the thing that you're really looking for. Per run I get around 25. But these are averages, right? Per the gold bags I get around 14 per run, but these are also just averages. If you take all of my runs and compare them, I recently uploaded a video where I got 8 in total, but 6 of those were from the 30 minutes and 2 were after the death spawned. which I usually... it's super random how many you get there, and because it also depends on how long you survive, right? Like, sometimes I can stay alive until 34 minutes, and other times I die at 31 minutes, so it's really rough to include them in a comparison on how many you got, because there's just a time difference. While for the run itself, like right now, there's no time difference. It just ends at 30 minutes, pretty much. Is that a clover? No, that was an experience gem, I think. Okay, so this is the first very big hurdle. The big boss at 25 minutes. And I don't think I have anything that can deal with him right now. So what would I do here? There's such a big pile of items in the middle that annoys me. Where is he? Oh, now he spawns, never mind. I was, yeah, waiting. Okay, time to run. There we go. This is why I like to start on the right side, to just walk through. And now I have to run around him without picking up a single rosary. That was a really close call there. But you might realize why I don't like to have extended pickup range. I would have picked up the rosary over there, for sure, guaranteed. And every rosary, it has diminishing returns, but every rosary is around 5 to 3 levels pretty much, later on. Okay, let me get that. Now without Heaven Sword, this will take a very long time until he dies, and I tend to just dance around him, but I want to get away from that and instead just walk through the enemies here. Because that will... well, I don't really know why, actually. Well, I can still get over here. The problem is the skulls. They have a really weird hitbox. You might notice that oftentimes when the clock lancet hits, there are some enemies that just stay unfrozen, while it looks like they should have been frozen. And then they start breaking down my shield and eventually I die. That is the main danger here. It's not even the boss. Like, I care a bit little about the boss. Once you get to the Medusa wave, it's won. Like, the Medusa can't do anything against you anymore, you just walk through them like this. They are wider and easy to deal with. The main problem is the wave before that. There we go. NFT, really nice to just walk through hordes of enemies. And also for killing the boss here. Well, if he has taken enough damage is a given. I would love to pick out this NFT, but there's no way that I picked it up without picking up the rosaries next to it. But yeah, this is the power of garlic, by the way. Even this boss here... Ugh, I get stuck! Oh my god. Oh, no, 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 no. Horrible. Okay, how do I do this? I have to... give me a second. Okay, so instead of just dying, this time I took a break to calm down. When something like this happens, your heart rate goes up like crazy. And you make a lot of mistakes, but there we go, he's actually dead. Amazing. Okay, so I will just continue as usual. I'll walk back and forth. The enemies will take increasing knockback the more often garlic hits them. So as long as you stay still, you will eventually push through. The biggest mistake you can make is trying to do something stupid that breaks your shield. Okay, it looks like I haven't gotten a single other rosary. Which is kind of what I talked about, you know, sometimes you gain an insane amount, and after that you just don't gain a single one anymore. So while it looked like it's crazy in the very beginning, it evens out over time. At least I didn't see another one. Right, like down here never one spawned. Ah, careful. And with waves like this, the most difficult part is not doing something stupid, while you still look at rosaries. Like every time a candle breaks, I look, is there a rosary in there or not? And if you do that, if you focus on that too much, you might do something stupid that kills you. Or where you pick up a rosary by accident while walking. Also happened to me a couple of times. And I did this, I don't know how many times, and I still mess up in major ways when I do it sometimes. There are just too many things that you have to think of, and if you're not top fit, then it can easily happen that you make a mistake, right? All it takes is one misstep, and suddenly your shield is gone, and if you get overwhelmed, like in a wave like here, what are you supposed to do, right? Okay, there are so many enemies there. You know what? I will not walk back here. In fact, I'll just walk back through the enemies here, and wait over here. They take... do you see how much increased knockback they take over time? Like, the more garlic hits them, the more they catapult back. It's just amazing. I love that weapon. Fun fact, garlic was my very first weapon that I used. Or, well, garlic was the reason I got the first record. When I started, the gold record was 16k, I think. And because of garlic, I got my first record with 18k. That was originally my record. That broke it. And since... Oh! Clover! And since then, it has continued. Like, I haven't found a replacement for garlic or pretty much anything else. Okay. So I'll do a little gamble here, which is not something you want to hear in a moment like this. But I'll pick up the pile there and just hope there's no rosary in there. Yep. Gamble, because look at my shield right now. This is not what you really want to see. There we go. The good thing is there hasn't been a single freeze in there. That's amazing. I wonder how many freezes I'll have at the end. Oh, there's no rosary. Wait. I have to pull up my Excel, sorry. Okay, there's a rosary over there. So let's walk there. And hopefully I don't pick up both. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I didn't even pick up the freeze. Oh my god. That's huge. That is insanely huge. Okay, there's a freeze down there. I don't want to pick that one up. Oh, there was a freeze in there. Okay, how do I do this? Did I have a rosary? Come on, go away, you freaking thing. Okay, I had no rosary to the left side. I'll just quickly confirm. Yeah, there is none. Okay, so this is complicated now, because I have to do this, otherwise I run out of time. I don't think there's a rosary down there. Actually, I think there is one. This is bad. This is really bad. Because I will not get this rosary, so what I'll do is I'll walk over here, I'll walk back that they spawn. If there is one. Okay, that wasn't one. Nice! That was really nice. It could have went a bit better, but honestly, I can't complain too much. That was really nice. Let's see what level I end up on. I think 160 was my personal record. There's still a lot of experience on the floor, by the way. So, oh yeah, I should maybe get the chest as well. Triple chest. 1 penta chest. Come on, just give me 1 penta chest. This is all I need. Triple chest, yes, this is expected. 7 triple chests. A bit less because we got penta chests, so 5. Come on. Penta chest. Penta chest. Penta chest. That's another triple chest that we know about that one. 568 gold. Do you see what I mean? The high roll on this chest is almost as high as the 617 gold that we got on the other chest. Or whatever that value was. It's like around 600 something. Very low value. Is the lowest roll. 472, that is also really good for this chest. Okay, don't die here though. So I collected all the experience. This will show us what level I will end up with. How much gold do I have? I do have a huge chunk of gold. Is there any way this is enough for 26k? Wait. How many levels? 150. Okay. I mean, for such a really good rosary explosion, that is surprising. I guess it... No, it doesn't make sense. Well, yeah, okay, we started off... How many rosaries did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a huge amount. And that is all I got out of that? I mean, it's not 10, right? That's a given, but, like, still. Oh, it's so close. It's really close, but it's not enough. Unless I get a penta chest, but I won't. It's way too unlikely. 2 is already way more than you can ask. How much gold will this be? Come on, come on, come on. No, this is way too low. Run faster. Yeah, this... What is this value? 640. But it's still... It's actually a lot of gold, right? Each of these bags is 75. Okay, okay. I broke my current record. What? Wait, what? I broke my current record, which doesn't mean anything. I have to get way more gold than this. I need to... At least, come on, give me 1 gold bag, okay? Just 1 gold bag. Wait, did I get only 9 rosaries in the entire run? Because I didn't pick up 1 by accident, right? That is horrible. I mean, I'm happy, but that is horrible. Come on, no. I need more time to collect. Okay, I'm dead. Because this guy will unfreeze. I have to time this somehow. That's so rough. Yeah. It was so close to hit him, but then he unfroze. And now he will get frozen once I walk down. But it depends on if he goes to the left or right side. But then the other guy gets unfrozen. So I go down. There we go. Okay, well, it actually worked. I need to find a freeze. I don't care about the gold back there. That's only 30 gold. What I need is a freeze here to recover my shield fully. If I don't get this, it's just over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, okay. I think I still have 1 revive left. 2 revives, actually. Nice. Well, 1 revive is left, but I have 2 lives, so to speak. Come on. Once the next Reaper spawns, my shield will break. Guaranteed. Okay, I have to go down. There we go. And the next Reaper spawns in 5 seconds. Give me just 1 gold back, come on! That's the rosary. I don't care about the rosary. Give me... Okay, let's remove 1 rosary from the final total. I want to see how many rosaries were stacked on top of each other. Another rosary. You gotta be kidding me. I don't want rosaries. Man, usually I get 2 to 3 bags here, and I think I have gotten 0. That is horrible. 3 rosaries, 0 gold bags. That's hilarious. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. My shield will not recover fast. If this is a freeze, please. Oh, that's like 15 seconds or 10 seconds of them being frozen. Oh, nice. That was good. Okay, that doesn't really help me. Gold bag! Okay. Give me something. No. Oh, the other guys will unfreeze. No, don't do this to me. Oh, you're not even frozen. Come on. It was so close. It was... Oh, that's 27k. I can't believe it. What? 18... Wait, I got nothing. This is... Okay, this will sound stupid to you, but these values here are super bad. Okay, 18 is above the average, but my last record was with 25 gold bags. Is it just... Yeah, it's just because of the penta chests. That's hilarious. And still 7 triple chests exactly on the spot. Well, that was amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't believe it. If you want to check out more, I upload a ton of Vampire Survivors content, and yeah, I'm out.